So it's day 31, 32, somewhere in there, and I haven't done an update at this house, our original house, in some time. So kind of here's the state. Things have been torn out. We still have trash kind of laying around. That is one of the few remaining chairs to actually sit in. Tables stayed here, but the chairs got moved. So we have the couch in the other room and we can sit there for something more comfortable, but that's about it. Our son's eating on a stool that he found in the garage when he eats breakfast in the morning, and we're still living in limbo between both places, but it's getting closer. We're trying to get down to just where like the big heavy, that tabletop is actually really heavy. Furniture pieces, we still have things in this room that, you know, need to be moved, and then we will hopefully get all things moved over to the other house and live there more permanently in the near future. Howdy folks. Okay, so we are on day 39, if my math is correct. I am in my office, which I know I've shown that I was getting this like unpacked and updated or going faster because I do a lot of different things through this space. My desk, I'm still working on finishing the top railing on this side, but oh, I just hit that. Both of these desks are new. I realized that with this larger space, I could get more surface area. So we purchased these. It took a while to get them built and up, but I'm really excited about having 360 degrees. It goes all the way over here with all my vinyl and stuff. Work area, and then I have another spot on the other side of the room that is an old table from my previous setup that I'll have a little bit of another workspace. This wall behind me, you may have noticed, is still really blank. I'm not planning on putting bookcases on this wall. Kind of exciting. I do have floating shelves that I plan on, just little kind of acrylic shelves that I plan on putting up here, and then having our vintage TV trays and lunch boxes, hopefully like covering that space. So that hasn't happened yet. I'll update as we get going on that project, but we got a lot of other pieces that need to come in place before that does. But I do hope that'll happen soon because I worry about those trays being moved around too much. I just don't want to dent them, damage the paint, that type of thing. So I'm going to run through the house and give you updates on each room so you can kind of see where we're at, and hopefully you're enjoying seeing the progress. So here's a different angle of the office. It is still a wreck. The desk just went into place like a day ago or so. I got curtains in, and they're not quite long enough to go all the way across, so I'm debating getting a whole nother set of those. But I like my rainbow painty curtains for my crafty office. I got this space over here that we're still working on. That pegboard's gonna go up, and then I'll have a workspace there also. Okay, so this is what we've been calling the middle room, because it's in between two other rooms. It's kind of a wreck at the moment. Obviously, I haven't been in here as much recently. I do have my space set up so I can weigh and print labels and get everything packaged up if we have something sell from eBay or Mercari or wherever those happen. But we have stuff that I need to work on processing, taking photos, getting it organized. Everything's just kind of moved into this space. We also plan on putting more bookcases along this wall and that wall. We have them in the other room in a weird spot that need to move in here. We're going to store Lego backstock in there. I think it just hasn't got moved in here yet. And we got to kind of clean up so we have a walkway path to go in there again. So that's where we're at in here. Okay, so in the front rooms that are going to be toy rooms, this would typically be more like a formal living room, formal dining room maybe area. We're not using it like that. We're using it for toys. We have the bookcases in place. We have more Lego coming out. You can see that they're actually, some things have just been hand carried over and put on shelves, and others have been unboxed because they were set carefully in a box and just, we didn't want them to be shuffled around more than necessary. This space has been kind of cleared out, filled back up, cleared out, filled back up. Currently, everything that was in here has been moved back because we have the movers coming on Friday. We want to put a table where I'm standing. So we needed an open area and we needed a clear path to be able to walk back to some of the bedrooms and stuff. So this space, we also, you may have seen in one of our other reels or our videos, we bought a whole bunch of totes at Target. How are we getting out of the store with all 3 of these shopping carts?
Totes!
No, I know what we're getting, but how are we getting out of here? That's not an answer.
We're putting everything in your car.
Oh, well, how do we get from here to the front of the store?
Or take a car in front of me and a car behind me. It will work.
I'm gonna film that.
That's why you're here.
Okay. Can you actually see where you're going? You want to get a lot of weird looks at Target? This is how you do it. You buy all of these totes at one time. And then Aaron went to the bathroom and left me here with them alone. What's your plan? Told you we were good with the 20. What did you do before you had my car?
I brought someone else's.
You didn't know about totes then?
Nope.
So you never bought this many at one time. There's more of those totes. Space that's gonna be, this eventually will all be cleared out of all this other stuff and it will be all Lego in here, including a tabletop in the middle for now. You can see over here we still have, so I think that will be Rainbow Bright, this will be Care Bears, and then that will be Strawberry Shortcake. That may still change because out of the sets we need the most space, I think, for Rainbow Bright still, because she's still growing. There's a lot of the 80s stuff that I want to get with that line that we don't have yet. So that's still coming. And then over here, it still just kind of looks, I don't know, mostly the same. It's a lot of Lego on this side because originally the Lego was going to go over here. Then it got the bigger space over there. Ponies are going to go on this back wall probably. Right now, toys have just been moved. They have not been unpacked or staged or displayed or anything at this point. For the most part, we gotta get through moving everything and get us going for our normal daily lives that have to happen before we focus on toys. Okay, so now I am in what was a master bedroom closet that they added on with the extension to the house, we think, but it's going to be a toy closet. So Aaron has been moving a lot of the totes and various boxes into this space, trying to get it to where they're out of the way. I am ordering a UV protective liner that we can put over that window so we can keep the natural light hopefully coming in here, but not have it where it can impact the toys. I am backing up without looking, so I'm hoping I don't fall down. If I do, I'll share it just because it's funny. So around this corner, it keeps going back and there's more there. There are shelves like shoe rack on this section right here, but you can't even see it anymore. It's covered up with totes. I don't think anything got put in there yet. They're all Joe vehicles that have specialized boxes, and then that's other stuff, personal stuff that's in here now too, just because we won't ever touch it probably again until probably ever. But this is the toy closet. Let's look back over here. You can see more boxes. So this felt like a large closet. It's a small space now that you can move around in, but we'll keep moving things around, adjusting. This is really just kind of trying to get out of the walking spaces and places where furniture need to go until we can get things onto bookcases again. Aaron's office has made some progress. We got that huge tower of boxes out of the way. You saw probably in like the closet and in the master toy bedroom that those have moved into other locations, but Aaron's gonna have the ability to display his favorite Joes or whatever he wants in this space. He's gone one desk into place, and he's decided he wants another one to go kind of here. So I think that was ordered. We got a new chair built for the space, or maybe that was the old one and we just switched the wheels, but it's getting close. So when everything moves, he'll be able to work in this space quickly or get set up quickly once we get the internet to the house. Also, things have started going into the built-in just for old books that he's keeping, and his closet's filling up. So it's going to be a nice space. So once it's all done. Okay, so I'm in what's going to be our like family TV room. We are now able to see all the way to the back wall. I don't know if I filmed to show that in a video yet because there's been a pile, huge, like to the ceiling almost, pile of toys back there. That goes out onto the backyard. So we're working on still getting a few things. There's still a couple shelves down there behind that's my childhood toy chest. That won't actually be staying right there, but it's out of the way for the moment. And then we have bookcases all along this wall. This bookcase still needs to go somewhere else. And we're talking about bringing in a glass cabinet piece that we have. Maybe that'll fit in here. We're not sure with the speakers and everything else. And then we have more bookcases over here. The TV will go in that spot. It'll move later this week. And then a couple more bookcases. And then that kind of, there's a little like bar area over here. So that's mainly storing eBay, sell, breakable stuff that is out of the way, at least over there. A piece that'll go there. It's coming along. It's going to be exciting once we get the furniture in here, and then can really start focusing on bookcases and whatnot, moving things around so it looks nice. That's where we are now. So I think that pretty much covers everything that we're kind of sharing as far as the rooms in the house that will include toys or vintage video games. And, you know, like we have stuff that we haven't been able to put out. There's a whole couple other boxes of other console boxes, and Aaron wants to get like the NES CIBs. So we'll see as those come in, though. It would be nice to have a place to actually show them off and not have them. I'm big on not keeping too much in boxes and storage if we're actually going to make the effort of collecting them and having them and whatnot, and just have them be hidden away, unless it's something that we're cycling in and out throughout the year or within maybe every other year. So it comes out on display at some point is the plan. But we're coming along. Keep following along, and we'll update you as more happens, and you can see the progress that we are making along the way.